Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to episode 2 of Lee's Dating Lounge. Okay, I'm gonna wait for some people to get on up in here and let's see who requests to join the live. Hello,
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay,
Nice talking to you.
I'm sorry.
Nice talking to you.
Oh, nice talking to you as well. So, do you know what my live is all about?
Yeah, I'm watching your live and I see something amazing to me. So, which is why I send you a request to talk with you.
Okay. So my live is all about
So
it's a dating, like a speed dating type of live. Are you okay with that?
I where are you talking from?
Where am I talking from? Where am I
Yeah,
talking from? You said.
yeah. Where are you talking from?
Oh, where am I from?
Yeah, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Delaware. Where are you from?
I'm from Africa.
Oh, you're in Africa. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
single?
Yeah, I'm single.
Oh, you're single. Have you ever been to the U.S. before?
No, not at all.
Oh,
I'm single, no kid.
say that again.
I'm single, no kid.
Oh, you single with no
Never been
kids.
married before.
You've been married
Yeah,
before.
never been married before.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's awesome. That's good. No kids. Never been married before. Okay. Well,
Are you single?
am I single? Yes. That's why I'm on live here. That's why I'm doing my dating show so I can get to know all different types of people. Of different walks of life, and just see if we align and everything. But you said you never
Oh
been.
my God,
I'm sorry.
you are so amazing to me.
Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate that. I appreciate you wanting to come up and chat and get to know me and everything. But you've never been to the United States before, so I think it would make it a little hard for us to be able to, get to know each other. I can't see you either. You didn't put your camera on.
Yeah, yeah, I still have a low follower, so I can't open my camera. I can open my camera. I can open my camera on WhatsApp, so I can talk to you on WhatsApp if I have your number as friend.
Oh no. See, that's the point of me doing the show is so that way I can talk to you right here, possibly see you right here. And that would better help me decide on if I would want to, continue to talk to you. But with me not being able to see you, it kind of makes it hard.
Yeah, will you like to text me here so that I can send you a follow?
No. No, I would rather not. Maybe you come back to my live. Maybe just follow me and then come back to my live once you get camera access, okay? And then I'll be able to see you. Of
All right. Thank you. Thank you for giving me time to talk with you.
course. Thank you for taking time out of your day to talk to me. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah, I'm so happy I'm talking to a nice woman
Oh,
over abroad,
you're so,
overseas.
huh?
I never even imagined this can happen. I never in my life talking to a woman in America.
Oh, you're so
I'm
sweet. Well, I'm glad you're happy and
I'm
that's made your night.
I'm so happy.
Oh, well,
how
like
old
I said,
how
I'm sorry.
how old are you?
How old am I? I'm 32. I'll be 33 in June, but I say I'm 33 already because I feel like I'm 33.
Oh wow, you are having your birthday soon.
Say that again.
I say you are having your birthday soon.
Oh,
hand it to
yeah.
you.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Well, thank you again. Thank you for
Um,
joining. And when you get your followers, and you can have camera access, you can always come back to my live. I'll still be dating, okay? So you can come back once you get your camera access.
all right, I will be getting in touch with you. I will be texting you, chatting you sometimes.
Well,
I want to be your friend.
here,
I want.
here's the thing. So I normally don't really check my inboxes like that. I don't check my DM. Like, so the thing is, like, you could
Uh,
always, like I said, show love and everything, but by, liking posts and stuff or maybe commenting on the post. But the thing is, I don't really respond back to anyone in my DMs that much. That way, when I get up here on my live platform, I can talk to everyone then, and then I can see who I'm talking to because you don't really know who you're really talking through the messenger. You get what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So, like I said,
It's true.
yep. Like I said, once you get, you're able to have camera access, then definitely come back. I'll be here. Okay. I'll still be here dating and everything on my live. Okay.
All right.
All right. I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for coming up. Okay.
You.
And he literally had the to get up here and actually talk and get something said. Okay. So I want to hear it. Hello, Mr. Savage. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good. So, what's your actual first name? You don't got to tell me your last name.
James.
James. Okay. So why Mr. Savage as your name?
Oh, because I'm funny as hell, that's why. I
Okay,
play
so you're
sports.
not Mr. Funny Savage? Cause see, when I see Savage, I think that you're a savage, different type of way.
Oh, that too.
Well, Lord Jesus, this is a dating show now. Like, I'm out here trying to possibly come across someone, you know what I mean, that's something special.
In a good
And
way. In a good way.
in a good way. Okay. All right. So you can ask me some questions to get to know me, and then I'll ask you some questions to get to know you. And actually, wait, let me ask you this. How did you come about my live? What made you decide to join the live and everything like that?
Like today or just initially?
I think initially when you first see me on.
Oh, you came across my For You page. You was bad as hell.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And okay, so today, what made you decide to just come up today?
Shit, you was the first one to pop up.
You're cute. Thank you. Okay, so go ahead. Ask me some questions, and then I'll ask you some questions as well.
I didn't expect nobody as bad as you in Delaware. How'd that happen?
My mama and my daddy, I don't know what happened when they, what I'm saying, but they just mixed it, something together, and then boom, here I am. You know what I'm saying? But, I think I take care of myself really well, and just because I'm from Delaware, it doesn't mean anything. I swear. It's some baddies in Delaware. We exist.
Well, obviously I see that now. Shit.
What'd you say? I see that now. But okay, what else do you have for me? What other questions do you have?
Why is you single?
Why am I single? Well, long story short, I was married and things didn't work out. So I decided to divorce my ex-husband. And I pretty much have been dating, I would say, for about 2 years. And let's just say the dating pool is not,
Horrible.
just not what I would have thought it would have been. I honestly would have never thought I would have even been out in a dating pool again. You know what I mean? So now that I am, it's just like, it's a little scary out here. It's a lot.
Oh, so we in the same boat is what you're saying. Okay.
We are. It's it's a lot. It's a lot. So I figure with me having my platform and, being able to come up on different people's For You page or live feed, it's like you never know who you could come across. So I wanted to take the time to actually be able to get to know, different people and just see what everybody's about.
The ruler. You funny as hell.
What? Don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. Okay. He wants to know how old you are. So how old are you?
32.
You're 32. Okay, I'm 32 too. So that's good. Do you have any kids?
I got 2.
Okay. And how many baby mamas?
1,
One. Okay. How old are your kids?
6 and 3.
Okay. So here's my question. What made you guys not work? With having the 2 children? Because from my standpoint, I'll tell you that it looks like, it's a broken home, right? So, what made you guys decide to not work out?
I'm loyal to a fault. I can admit that.
When you say you were at fault, what exactly? You don't got to tell me all the way, but what was
I said loyal to a fault.
Oh, you were loyal? Wait, you said you were loyal?
Yeah, loyal to a fault.
What
When I'm with somebody, I stay down with them no matter what.
Right.
It could be to my own detriment. After 7 years, she just switched up one day. Said I need space. Flew across country, flew out. Fucked somebody in Miami.
Wow.
What happens?
Oh, wow. Okay, so you were the one. Okay, so she pretty much, you're telling me that she hurt you, but you don't feel like there was no fault. You felt like you showed up to the occasion. You did what you were supposed to do as her man. You did nothing wrong. You don't feel like you did anything wrong.
Oh no, she said she didn't want to work. I didn't let her work. Didn't let her work. If she wanted to work, she could. But I basically took care of the bills. I went to work. Paid for everything, built basically a little family for ourselves with her, because my whole mindset was I'm gonna just give you the ultimate happiness if you ain't got to worry about shit.
Right. Okay.
But that's where that loyal to the fault comes, because it ended up biting me in the ass.
Exactly, and that can happen every now and again. It's kind of hard, like you said, to go those many years and then to decide to wake up one day. But I guess it's the realization that that's kind of what can happen, right? Anybody, anytime could wake up one day and just decide that they just no longer want to be with you anymore. And no matter what you do, you can't force nobody, right? They're gonna do what they want to do, So ask me a question about any questions you have for me, and then I'll ask you some more questions as well.
Do you have any kids? 0?
None. None. Zilch. And don't get me wrong, I've wanted kids. I've really, really wanted kids. Tried for them with my ex. I mean, we even went to the fertility clinic to try to figure out, because, I was seeing everyone around me getting pregnant, and I was just confused why I wasn't getting pregnant. Well, everything turned back. Everything was okay with me, all the testing, whatever else. But it was some other things that happened. But nonetheless, it's I do want kids one day. And it's the realization now that with me being single and actually trying to date and everything, I'm kind of grateful that I didn't ever have any kids with my ex, because it would have been so hard now, to get back out there with dating and then having to take care of a kid as well. Now, don't get me wrong. I have animals. I have a French bulldog, a Quaker parrot, and a bearded dragon. And they're having kids. But it's a little different, if you get what I mean, So it's just one of those things where it's just trust me, I wanted kids at one point, would love to have kids still. But it's literally going to take that special someone. So that's why I say with me getting out on here, it's really being intentional, and actually, trying it out, to get to know different people. So, okay, what would you say are some pros about yourself?
Probably that I'm a hard worker, and that I like to provide. I show love through acts of service. And if I rock with you, then it's till the motherfucking wheels fall off.
Right. And what would you say are some cons?
Sometimes I throw myself too much into work. So trying to achieve the goal is kind of a detriment sometimes.
Really? So what do you do for work?
I'm a mail carrier.
Okay. And how long have you been doing that?
11 years.
Wow. So when you say a mail carrier, you pretty much like, you know, when I think of a mail carrier, you're gonna laugh. I think of somebody that like has the mail on their like on their shoulder, and you're walking from house to house and you're dropping it
Yeah.
off. So are you doing that, or are you driving?
No, I'm doing that.
All
I
right.
do about 17 miles a day.
17 miles. Wow. So you must be fit then.
Yes.
Okay, let me see you.
Let me see. I ain't standing up now. I'm injured right now.
Oh my God, now you're injured. I
Well,
was trying to
no,
see.
I ruptured my Achilles tendon.
Oh Lord, how'd you do that?
Hoping.
You was hooping.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look at that. Look, I'm into fitness. I love working out. I love to work out. So, do you work out?
Yes.
Okay, you do. Listen, I love to work out. So, you know, to me, that's why I asked you to stand up, because I was about to hype you up. Okay? You said what?
I seen you yesterday. You was getting it. You was working out. I seen you.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you too well. I think your what is it called? There you go. Your speaker. There you go. Now I can hear you.
Oh no, I said I seen you yesterday working out. I know you be getting that.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to get right. You know, my birthday coming up. It's in June, and it's coming. It's right around the corner. So, how tall are you?
5'7".
Okay, you had to think about that for a
I'm a
second.
short king.
Huh?
I'm a short king.
Well, I'm 5'2 3/4", so I've never been the type to really be worried about, well, how tall are you? Are you 6 foot? Are you this? Are you that? If you're taller than me, that's good. You know,
That's why I looked up. I'm like, oh, here come the question. They usually look for tall men and shit.
Here's the thing. If I literally could put like some heels on and stand next to you, if we about the same height once I get the heels on, it's fine. You know? Yeah, girl, the 3/4, baby, the 3/4. Yes, Lord. So, hey, I'll be proud of my 3/4 though, okay? But anyway, okay, so let's see here. What's another question that you have for me?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to see myself actually married again, like settled down. Hopefully have my kids, because 5 years, if I'm 32, look, I'm not trying to have no complications, okay? That's why I work out too. I don't have any complications when I have my babies. So hopefully to be married, have my kids, have a little fam, you know, and be looking forward to just like, you know, dressing up in matching PJs and doing all the fun things, you know what I mean? Going on family trips. So that's what I would like, if I'm being honest with you. I would love something like that. I'm a hard worker as well, so I work a lot. I have a small business, a nail and spa, and with that, it's just like that's something that I will always want to do. Of course, over time, not to be working as hard as I do work now, but to a point where, you know, I think of my future and I think of my kids that I do not have yet here on earth. Because I mean, even if it's boys, you know, if it's girls, of course, they can take over and do whatever, you know, I can teach them. They can apprentice under me. So, you know, I just feel like that would be really dope, you know, for sure. So I would say, yeah, that's my answer to that question. Thank you, Danny. But okay, let me see for you. Okay, where are you located at again?
Chicago.
Okay, you're in Chicago. Okay. Now, how do you feel about long distance, you know, with like dating long distance relationships? How do you feel about it?
I mean, of course it's tough because, like, you don't have the physical touch there all the time. But as I get older and learn more, it's more about like the mental stimulation of somebody. So as long as you can lock in with somebody mentally, the physical will take care of itself.
Okay, but how are you about actually, like, you know, how often would you see someone if you were dating them long distance? How often would you actually try to make time? I mean, have you ever even been with someone long distance before, or
Oh yeah, I at least try once a month.
you would try once a month to see the person? Would you ever consider moving? Because I mean, you did say you have 2 kids, so I'm assuming you have 2 kids in Chicago.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider, or is that like a no?
I would say it depends. So like if it's going really well,
What's really well? What is really well?
like pretty much we communicate all the time, pretty much on the same wavelength of where we're going
Right.
with the situation and how we have our certain feelings toward each other. So it would depend on that. It would be tough, but I could make an exception for the right person.
Absolutely. Okay.
But it would just be a flip role. So like once a month, I would just come out to see my kids.
Right. Now, how do you get along with their mother? Are you really close with her or no?
I mean, we communicate a lot.
Okay.
Good, no. I try to avoid any altercations that she be trying to have with me. She tries to gaslight. I'm more of a relaxed, calculated person. So I'd be like, okay, I see that. I'm not going to entertain that until you come with me with like a level head.
Yeah.
Then we can talk about what we actually need to talk about. But I try to mainly focus it on the children.
Okay. Well, that's really good. I mean, how
But I
often?
don't be coming off disrespectful or nothing like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. That's good. I just feel like that part of her trying to it's a little bit much. You know what I mean?
Not
Like
as much, but I don't let it affect like
let it affect you what you how you want.
right.
That's good. Let's see here. Did you tell me some cons about yourself? Like, what do you feel? You did tell me. You said something. What did you say?
Sometimes I throw myself too much into work.
But in a relationship, what are the cons that you can think of? Like you just told me that you tend to, when it comes to her, you deal with certain things. Like, in a relationship, are you that same way? Like, would you treat your significant other like that if it was something that they were like not taunting you about, but getting on you hard about? Would you, kind of step back and just chill, or would you try to work on that, whatever it is? Like,
Oh no. Like I come at stuff with a level head. So like I'm not gonna yell at you. We ain't gonna be like throwing shit back and forth. We can both talk to each other like adults. We don't
Right.
necessarily have to yell. So if like you yelling, hooping, and hollering, I'll just sit there and look at you and be like,
right.
"Are you ready to talk now?" Like you can tell me. You ain't got to yell at me.
No, I get that. I get that 100%. Okay, and then as far as, let me see here. I'm trying to think. Any other questions that I'm having? Okay, do you normally date? What's your preference normally? Like, what do you normally date? Like, as far as race and everything like that?
Black women.
Black women. Okay, and why? Why would you normally go for a black woman?
It's what I'm more comfortable with.
This is a very, think about it. Don't answer it too soon.
Oh, I already know the answer though.
Okay.
It's where I'm more comfortable at.
Okay.
I'm Mexican, but I look white. I look more Italian.
Look, I was just ready to say, because I'm trying to, I don't want to be on the camera like this, right? But I was trying to I'm like, I don't know if he is, this is, but let me, okay, so normally a black woman. Okay, and when you say you're more comfortable, what is it? Because I hear a lot of different reasons why, like most of the time. Some people say African American women are very not that we don't play, but you get what I mean? Like, we're not gonna let you, just be over there slacking. We're gonna be on you about getting things done, X, Y, and Z. And some men can't take that.
Oh yeah.
I always find it interesting when a man will say they'll normally go for African American women, because most of the time, a lot of men say we could be a bit much.
I mean, I can see that, but like I said, it's the way I grew up. So
Right.
like, I'm Hispanic, but I don't speak Spanish. So a lot of the Mexicans didn't fuck with me. Being in Chicago, it is very segregated, but I was an athlete, so most of my friends were black. So I was at the cookouts. I was in the streets doing shit I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Right.
But like, I got a bunch of friends where I walk in the house, I call them mama, and then I go make me a plate.
Okay. All right. So what I'll say is, so far, I do like the conversation. I do plan to do another live next Friday. So what I wanted to do my last live was to be able to come across some people that I actually did would possibly want to go to the next round, which I can say with you, I wouldn't mind going to the next round with you. So next Friday, if you're available, then come up on my live when when you get the alert or whatever on your phone. So that way we can continue our conversation. Now, next week, I would like it to be more in depth. I will think about some questions that I would want to ask you based off of, us talking tonight. Okay. So if you could do the same thing for me, because like I said, this is so I can really get to know people on, like I said, this is the beginning. So I'm just trying to get to know you a little bit, but now next week, it's going to get more in depth so that way then I can actually decide on if I want to continue to get to know you or not. Okay.
Oh no, I got you. So you give me homework. I like that.
Yeah. That's the point of this. I'm really intentional about my little platform here, what I got going on, and I don't want to say grateful because I don't want it to sound delusional or like crazy, but just the fact to be able to come across different people and to be able to actually communicate and get to know one another. It's so much better than me being on the dating apps and everything else like I have been in the past, and not getting anywhere with it. So I look forward to talking to you next Friday. Again, think of some questions. And this kind of will also show me if you serious or not. If you don't pop up next Friday, then I know what's up. You know what I mean?
Shit, I'm dead ass.
All right. Well, it was so nice to meet you. And I'll see you next Friday.
Nice to meet you too. See you then.
All righty. Take care and heal up, okay? You got to stand up for me next week. All right, then. All right, bye. Bye. All right, y'all. Yes, learning a person is key. Communication is key, T. You are so right. The fact that he came up and was ready and didn't have nothing on in the background, and he was, I like that. I like when people show up, Now, okay. Darrell, where you said I wouldn't leave my kids for nobody. What do you mean, the ruler? What you talking about? You like the show? Is that what you're saying? Thank you. I feel like I get what you mean as far as not wanting to leave your kids. The fact that I don't have any kids, I think it makes it kind of it makes it tough because I just feel like I have clients that literally tell me they were married before, they had kids with someone, and then they separated, and then their husband made sure to go get their kids for the holidays and made sure to spend time with them and be in their lives and everything like that. So I feel like as long as you're doing something along those lines where you're staying on top of seeing them, spending time with them when you can, I don't feel like if two people do not work out that, a person can't continue to move on with their life. I feel like, your kids aren't going to, how can I say this? Your kids aren't going to necessarily, they shouldn't be able to dictate your life, right? Because what's going to happen is, you brought the baby to the world. As long as you're going to be there for your child, that's what matters. But to literally pick up, thank you, Gatson. How are you? Ryan, I thought you said you was coming up on the live tonight. I thought that's what you said. I thought you was going to get to know me. What we doing? So, I just feel like, and you guys let me know in the comments what you think. I just think that if two people don't work out, you should be able to both go on with your lives. If who's to say that you're going to find love in, the city that you're in? Ryan, thank you so much for the heart me. Let's get it. But who's to say, you guys? Let me know how you feel about it. I just feel like, as long as you're still there in your kids' lives, you're showing up, you're doing what needs to be done to be there for them. I feel like you should be able to move on with your life, and so should their mother. And again, that's how I see it. Taylor, what do you think about that? I just think that, as your kids grow older, your kids go off and do their own thing, okay? They have their own lives. Your kids are not worried about you any longer, okay? So I feel like as long as of course they're worried about you, they're still gonna love on their mama and daddy, but as long as you're there for your kids, you're showing up, you're coming to the most important events, you're getting them in the summer, even if you have them all summer. I'll also tell you, with me not having kids, all depending on how me and a person grow and get to know each other. The fact that he said about getting on the plane to go see them once a month or whatever, what have you. If I needed to go with him, I'll be right there with him to go spend time with them. Whatever needed to be done to make it fair, all around. I feel like if you really are feeling somebody, you're really to that point, then it's worth it. Also, not to say, oh, I'm going to get to know him and we're going to be together in a month. No, it takes time. And that's why I said this is going to be a long process. This is a process of me getting to know people and kind of seeing where it goes, But that's something that I figured I would ask now just so I have an idea about it. It's not to the point where, he would have to do that ASAP. Like, that's not the case. It's literally us getting to be able to, getting to know each other, taking our time. As far as it goes with, the kids and everything else, as long as you're there for your kids, whatever the case may be, you want to go spend time with them, to hang out with them. So basically, one of the guys in the comments said he would never leave his kids ever. And I totally understood, where he's coming from. But I also just feel like you can't depict where and who you're going to meet, right? Like, and just because you have kids, I don't think the world should stop. Of course, as long, like I just told them, as long as you're showing up for your kid, you're showing up to the main, the important events in their lives, you're getting them, even if you're getting them for the summer, let's say you're getting them for the summer, and I would be fine, not saying that that's going to happen with that guy tomorrow, but getting to know him, that was an important question for me to ask. But it's just one of those things where it's like, listen, if he needed to go see his kids or whatever, I'll get on a flight and go too. If he needs to get them for the summer, or if he needs to get them for the holiday or whatever needs to be done, you make it work for the kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think you should just be like, oh no, like, like I'm not going to date somebody that's all the way over here because my kids are all the way over here. I get that, but you can't, I just don't think that that's really fair. I want to get to the point where, again, I just get to know different people, but I feel like he is one of the ones so far where I could actually, I could get to know him more. Like, I would like to get to know him more, opposed to just being like, okay, bye, have a blessed night. It's more like I am interested to kind of see, like, more about him, and for us to kind of ask each other, more in-depth questions. So, like I told him, next week, to really, come back with some real deal questions for me, and I'll come back with some real deal questions for him. And it gives us time to think about the questions we want to ask each other. Okay. So, yeah, thank you, T, for letting her know. So, I thought she was saying something else. Y'all know I got these braids in here, and I'm a little blonde. I'm a little blonde sometimes. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I would like to do. But yes, out of all the people, he is the only one that has really made it to the point where I would like to get to know him more. And then it's also to a point where I can actually go and check your TikTok out, see what you're posting, kind of see what you're about. That doesn't mean to go take anything down either. If he's still on here, don't go take anything down. So yeah, so I wouldn't mind it. And like I said last episode, I am to the point where if you got more than two, there's nothing I can do with you. I'll be trying to go to take nothing down either. And make sure it's public too. But it's the realization of the age where I am. Everybody's gonna have kids, so I have to be realistic, Can't just be out here like, I don't want anybody with any kids, Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you please make sure that you're, sound like you have nothing on? We can hear you?
Yeah, I got my headphones in my ear, so you can hear me loud and clear.
I'm sorry?
You can hear I got my headphones in my ear, one of my headphones in my ear, so you can hear me loud and clear.
Well, no, because I hear everything in the background.
Alright, hold up. All right, now you can hear me loud and clear.
Yeah, now I can hear you. How you gonna tell me I can hear you loud and clear? I'm supposed to tell you if I can hear you clear. Now you supposed to tell me. Damn. So,
All right. So you was saying on the live that I gotta get to know you for 24 hours. So, I mean, you go first, and
for
I
24
go. And I'll
hours.
tell you about myself.
You said 24 hours.
That's what you said.
I said for 4 to 5 minutes. How you gonna come on
That's
my
what you
live?
said. You
Why
said
you,
get to know you. Then
why you so aggressive?
I'm lit. I'm not aggressive. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I said. I mean,
I just feel like you was yelling. Like,
I'm not yelling. This is my voice. This is my voice. I'm not yelling.
how old are you?
24. I'll be 25 in 2 months.
Oh, okay. All right. So tell me about yourself. What's some pros about yourself?
I work. My personality. I really don't be doing it. I just be playing my video game. I work every day though. Work, paying bills, doing a lot of stuff, and then just focus on myself. I don't focus on nobody else really.
So let me ask you something. And be completely honest with me.
Go
Okay?
ahead. I'm
So
listening.
so I let you know that you have 4 to 5 minutes to get to know me, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like because I have 2 brothers that play video games, and I feel like right now you're playing a video game. Are you playing a video game?
Yeah, I'm playing GTA.
How is you supposed to get to know me and you playing GTA?
I mean, you said I'm gonna get to know you. I mean,
I can't hear you now. Now you sound far away. What's happening?
no, I'm saying if you wanna, you said if I wanna get to know you, you got. I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm talking to you now. I'm not breaking up or nothing. You can hear me loud and clear. So I'm just saying, like you telling me to get to know you. I mean, tell me about yourself. Like what you do. What's your personality?
Well, what's your personality? Because you said it was your personality, but I feel like I'm already not getting attention from you. And we on here talking. We only been talking for 2 minutes, and I hear clicking in the background. And okay, so Joshua,
You said I gotta get. So you said I gotta get to know you for how many minutes? I mean, how many minutes?
Joshua,
Huh?
thank you so much for joining the live. And I just
Oh,
want to
you're
let
welcome.
you know, I just want to give you something for you to take along with you in life. When you're
Go
getting to
ahead.
know a young lady, please don't play the video game while you're supposed to be getting to know her because it shows that you're not paying any attention to her at all. Okay, and your video game
I'm
is more important. Okay,
no,
so
I'm playing. I'm playing to you right now. I'm not.
you what?
Like you on here. I'm playing. I'm paying attention to you now. I'm talking to you now on the live, so
So you
people
know
can know they can hear my voice.
you sound far from the phone.
No, I'm next to my phone. I'm next to my phone. You can hear me loud and clear.
Okay, Joshua. Well, look, it was nice talking with you, but I don't feel like you was giving me any attention. I felt like the game was more important. Okay, so I hope you have a good night. Thank you for joining.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, bye bye. You guys, like, here's the thing. If you like playing video games, okay, I don't mind if you like playing video games. If that's what you like to do, then that's what you like to do. But let me tell you something about me, and I don't know about other ladies, okay? I'm sure other ladies are the same way. If you getting to know me, we supposed to be locked in right here. You supposed to be paying me attention. You know? All I hear is clicking. I'm like, what is that noise? Whole time he clicking and clacking away on the daggone video game. Let me drink some of my drink and turn my music on, Lord. But that just, you know, one of my clients told me last week that the one guy on the last week's episode gave her an aneurysm. She felt like from when she was listening to him. T, she was talking about SSI. She said, oh, Lord, he's giving me an aneurysm just from listening to the daggone video. And I'm like, right? Like, it really threw you off. Like, thank you, Dini, for liking the live, babe. Like, thank you, Ray, for liking the live. Yo, that just made me feel like, what is happening? And what gets me, how you gonna come on here to me and tell me, yeah, you can hear me loud and clear? Excuse me? I don't think you can hear me loud and clear. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I needed that little laugh tonight. This is what I do it for. But T, literally T, had the nerve to be right feisty. And then this is why I said that Mr. Savage made it to the next round, because he's literally giving me his undivided attention. He's like, we're having an actual in-depth conversation. He's not worried about what anybody else is saying in that conversation. He's not worried about what anybody else is saying in the chat. You know, because it's so easy to see other people come in the chat and get lost, you know. Literally, he does not have much competition. Like, I'm just saying, what's coming up? Literally, like, and bad enough, he was only daggone, like you said, 24. I don't know why the 24-year-olds be thinking that they about to have a chance for real. But it's that, hey, I still talk to you, get to know you. But it's like, the playing the video game. Right, Mr. Savage, what you say? I was about to be like, Lord, let me get back up on here. I'm telling you, literally, Ray, I'm just like playing a video game, yo. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe he got up here and was playing the video game. Like, I'm just saying. The video game, that goes to show me that men that play video games and they can't put it down to at least get to know a woman for 4 to 5 minutes, that means that your video game comes first. You are more worried about your video game. I already knew that you already know it ain't working. It'd be one thing, like I say, my little brothers, they play video games. They grown men now, right? Work jobs, do good, have girlfriends, take care of their kids. You know, when I'm having kids, you know, the other one, he has his girl, you know what I'm saying? They little grown men. And if I'm being honest with you, when we were younger, I used to look at them like, Lord, I hope they, you know, gonna grow up and work hard and this and that and not be too focused on their video games. But I tell you what, they work hard, they still play their video games, but they work hard and they ladies. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it, you know? I'm not against anybody playing video games, you know, but pay attention, like y'all said, like, if you want to get to know somebody, act like you know. That's what I said. You telling me you 29, anybody want to get to know me and they 29 years old. I don't think I'm with it. I don't think I'm with it, y'all. Y'all know it's real once I get to looking over top of my glasses. Because when I'm like, wait, is this really happening right now? I could not believe you guys. Like, what are the odds? Getting up here on the daggone video game. Make that make sense. It don't. Look, make that make sense. It don't. But Taylor, was you sitting there? I know y'all was sitting there like, wait. Especially when he came on and all of a sudden, I'm hearing all this noise in the background. I'm like, what is that? But listen, look, I'm literally a child at heart. I'm not saying, all I'm saying is this. If I was, look, I ain't trying to hype, no, you know what I'm saying? If I was somebody If I was a man and I'm scrolling through my For You page, even at 24, or my live feed, and then boom, I see me, I would be like, let me go ahead. She said no camera. She said nothing in the background. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me act like, let me just try to take this 45 minutes serious. Didn't take it serious, not at all. Not even for a second. Clicking and clacking in the background. What the world, y'all? What in the world? Yes, Mr. Savage, I appreciate you for doing that. Well, then I can clearly hear you, see you, everything. You know, you're not occupied doing nothing else. You're literally looking at the camera. He ain't have his camera on because he's too busy over there looking at the daggone video game. At least this week, I was able to actually come across someone that was a good, you know, a good little catch. So we'll see. I'm excited to get to know him a little bit more. But a lot of people get like nervous about coming up on the lives, you know, because you got so many people that are, you know, watching you or whatever the case may be. But it's not that. I don't think it's that bad. You got to have that confidence through the roof. And again, that's another thing. If people are not confident enough about coming up, then that's a red flag for me, you know. All right, you guys. I thank you all for joining tonight. I will be back tomorrow at it again at 9 o'clock, okay? So be sure to join as soon as you get that invite. Hope you guys have a great night. Bye.